Hey there, I'm the MadCatster. Am I glad to see you here? Well, Shyla Walker's father has spoken out, made his feelings clear, and he's clearly not on his daughter's side. And we're going to explore why, because there's quite an interesting history here. And I've got some videos to show you, and we're going to talk about this mess and the latest chapter of the McBrooms versus Shyla Walker. So let's get into it. So I'm here with Sybil the Enforcer, and she says, please, those of you who are watching who are not subscribed, please like and subscribe. We'd really appreciate it. We're almost to 16,000. It'd be great to go over that, and hopefully we could hit 20,000 by the end of the year. That would be fantastic. But anyways, so most of you are probably familiar by now, and I've done a couple of other videos that you can check out here. It all started when Shyla Walker called out Austin McBroom because he had made a video of his boxing practice, and her daughter had been shown on the film. And I know some people say, well, it was just brief. And it's like, well, okay, you're missing the point. So everybody knows that she doesn't want her daughter in videos, and she's made that clear. And both Landon McBroom and his brother and the Ace family have continued to defy what she wants for her daughter. Shyla had made these accusations on social media where she was accusing Catherine of getting IVF to make sure her last child was a boy, calling Austin a cheater, saying the Ace family's broke, among other things, and talking about her very unhappy relationship with Landon. So Catherine felt the need to clap back, and we talked about this in a video last week, that Catherine had posted a video where she basically said Shyla's a liar, and the Ace family's wonderful, and they're pure and wholesome, and it's not clout when they film her daughter, it's family, even though they're filming her daughter in videos that are going to make money, and they're not home videos. So that also prompted Landon to speak out and come on and say what a great guy he is, and he's a wonderful father, and he holds no ill will towards Shyla, and that he is not going to say or do things that are going to upset her because he doesn't want to basically stoop to her level, and making himself out to be taking like the high road. And then proceeded to show video footage of him at Disneyland with their daughter Solene, which was a point of contention several weeks ago when Shyla got really pissed because she had been planning this big birthday party to go to Disneyland with, and she was going to include Landon in it. And he turned around and tried to upstage her, took Solene to Disneyland with a video crew in tow, and basically put this at the end of this video where he was claiming to be the good guy, to basically slap her in the face and say, ha, I'm shoving it back in your face now. Look, I took her to Disneyland, and I know you didn't like that and you were pissed about it. And so, this whole act of, I'm such a good father and I'm not going to say anything bad about Shyla was such a crock of shit, because putting that at the end just shows that he was totally insincere. But anyways, so now Shyla's father has decided that he's going to weigh in. And, they have a very, from what I can see, tumultuous relationship. They're not on very good terms. And he has spoken out and said some horrible things about her. And this is no different. So I'm going to show you a clip here of where he's on the beach, basically calling Shyla a POS, and, doing what a good father does, and talks trash about his kids. So watch this clip.
There's a lot of chaos going on these days. People want to know what's really going on with the Shyla situation, her and Catherine, and things like that. Well, I'll break it down to you. I'll give you my perspective. I don't know Catherine. I barely know the McBrooms. But I know my daughter very well. And I can tell you this much. She's a third-degree black belt, Taekwondo, champion, never lost a fight, her or Shanice. So do I believe Landon put his hands on her? Absolutely not. I don't believe that for 1 second. He might be a shit. I think he loves his child. I think he got what he wanted from the relationship. That's what I think, personally. As far as Catherine lying on Shyla, I don't see any motive for her to be lying to Shyla or on Shyla for any reason. She's successful in her own life. She has her own family. Hey, they started this thing. So I don't see any reason for her to have to lie about anything she said. But I can tell you one thing. Shyla is dramatic, and she's a compulsive liar. She's been a liar her whole entire life. I don't understand. I thought maybe once she might grow out of this when she got a little bit older, but obviously it's not the truth. Take you back to the beginning when Shyla first started doing YouTube. Things were all peachy keen. It was good. And then she thought of ways to make more money with sympathy. So she chose me to make a video about and say that I was never in her life. And, this was the first thing from the truth. I raised all my kids single-handedly by myself. You know what I'm saying? The mother was around sometime, but, the majority of the time she was not around. You know, she wanted abortions for all of them. And I tell you what, sometimes I think about, I should have let her.
So you can see he's clearly on Catherine McBroom's side. So I don't know. Maybe he's on the Ace family's payroll. I don't know. I'm just throwing that out there. So it's clear that he's bitter, okay, about his relationship with his daughter. Now, a while back, he had made a video which was really weird of Shyla came over. Apparently she had left her dog with him and she was coming to get the dog back. And he was like being really nasty. And he's like, you don't have a dog. You don't have a dog. You gave me the dog. And basically she's in hysterics almost. And he just basically is really mean to her, gets into his van and continues to film. And clearly he's just being an asshole. And that, I think, sets the whole stage for what kind of a person he is.
Yeah, you don't have a dog. 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 You didn't have a dog. You gave me a dog. You a damn lie. Lock my door. Lock my door. Lock my door. Lock my door. You did. No, lock my door.
Then when she broke up with Landon, he had put out a video where uncharacteristically he was coming to her defense, it seemed, where he was calling Landon basically a POS and accusing Nicole McBroom, Landon and Austin's mother, of being like a voodoo queen and all this other stuff. And he went on this really weird, like, sort of religious rant.
Landon did some most foulest shit you can imagine. I had no idea. You know what I'm saying? You're lucky, man. This ain't 10 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Because the Lord told me to let all vengeance be his. That means if I do something and get in the way of what the Lord has in store for you, you won't get it. I'm gonna let the Lord punish you for what you did. You better repent. You better repent. And your mama, your voodoo queen, I know about you too. Sticking voodoo dolls and like that. You guys hate Jesus Christ.
So you can see it's like, you know, this guy's like all over the map. So then he returned true to form. And I guess Shyla had put out some video where she was saying that, you know, she had a very unhappy childhood and there was all this stuff going on and basically accusing him of not being a good father. And I guess she mentioned something about weapons in the house and that really pissed him off. So then he made a video back at that point where he starts saying that she's been a liar all her life and, you know, how, you know, talking about the things he had in the house, she was basically snitching on him and, you know, all this other crap.
What happened with Shyla? Well, Shyla, to make a long story short, she waited till Father's Day to say she was abused and she grew up horribly and this, that, and the other, which couldn't have been more from the truth. But you know what? She got hits from it and she got sympathy votes. That's what she did. Wrong thing to do, Shyla. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not the one to shit on. You could have used Boo Boo the Fool for that. You didn't have to use me. You know, I know most of it is 95% of LNS is just that BNS. But it's entertaining and you guys like it. So I'm going to be truthful. Shyla, you should have never put his business out there about the guns. Okay? That's bogus. We don't do that type of shit. Ain't no snitching going on, all right? And I know for a fact that Landon's the bitch and you the nigga.
And then, just the most recently, we have this video he puts up about her. And again, he's talking about, you know, how he's been a great father. You know what I found odd is twice he mentioned how, like, he raised the kids, like, on his own. And how the mother only had them and was never there. And if she had had her way, she wouldn't have had them. Well, there's a video, and I'll play a clip here, where he says Shyla doesn't let him see his granddaughter, and it's the same with her mother. You know, basically, she wouldn't let him see the kids. So it's like, well, okay, so which is it? Was she never around and you were the one raising the kids? Or did she have the kids and wouldn't let you see them?
I did a wonderful job with all of them. You know what I'm saying? You got to buy single-handedly. The mother had them. You know what I mean? That's basically all she did. That was it. You know what I mean? If she had her way, she would have aborted every single one of them.
How do you feel about Shyla not letting Landon see Solene?
I think it's f***ed up. It's the same thing that her mama did with me. For no reason.
So all I can say is, suck on a lemon and call me bitter, because this guy sure as hell is bitter. And he clearly has a lot of animosity towards Shyla. And I think that you can take with a grain of salt any of the things he says about her. And, you know, no matter what your relationship is with your daughter, why are you talking trash about her, first of all? And second of all, you're invalidating, like Catherine did, her claims of what she suffered in that relationship with Landon. So, you know, that makes you a double piece of shit, because you're her father. You know, you should be supporting your child no matter what. You shouldn't be taking the side of the Ace family of all people and trying to spite your daughter because you're bitter that she isn't happy with you and has issues with how her childhood was with you. And, you know, if there's stuff between you, try to work it out, but don't come out on social media and badmouth your daughter and give support to those horrible people against her and then try to, like with the Ace family, try to make yourself out to be this, saint, and that, she's the devil. And, we all know that the opposite is probably true. Same with what the Ace family and what Landon has said. Who do you believe? Who's got credibility? Who's got proven track record of not having credibility? Okay, let's put it that way. And we all know the answer to that. So I'd be interested to hear what you guys think. I think this guy is a scumbag. That's my opinion. I'm entitled to my opinion, and I think he's a scumbag. And I think that trash talking his daughter, which he's done multiple occasions, just makes him the worst kind of parent. And, any claims he makes about what a great parent he was, I think are just shit, crock of shit. He's full of it. So, let me know what you think down in the comments. Sybil says, again, like and subscribe. We're going to open an Amazon goodie in just a second. But thank you so much for joining me. All of you who are our supporters, thank you so much. For the Amazon Angels and All-Stars, the Patreon patrons, thank you to all of the channel members. Thank you again to all of you who have bought me a cup of coffee. I really appreciate it. Sybil says thank you. She loves all of the little goodies she gets, and we're very appreciative for that. So you guys take care of yourselves. I'm going to open something from Amazon right now. Sybil's going to sit right here. So this just came today, just in time for this video. And it is... Oh, it's a bed. It's one of those really nice furry beds. So there's no tag inside the bag, so whoever sent this bed, thank you so much. And I'm going to open it up, show you guys. It's this really nice donut bed, and it was vacuum packed, so it takes a little while to fluff up. But the cats love these. They get down inside and they're like shag, but they're really soft. So thank you so much, you guys. All the stuff you've sent from Amazon, the cats and I really, really appreciate it. We appreciate you. You guys are the best. Thank you so much. Have a good rest of your weekend, and I will see you in the next one.